the country, like some of you all probably did. And when you're in the country, you're working so hard out in that field, you don't have time to see your first and second cousins. So that's why I hardly knew none of them. I knew my first cousins by name. But to be quite honest, I know all my mom and daddy's siblings, but I've never met one of my mother's brothers. Because they moved up the road, as they say, before I was born, and I never saw him. So that's what happened. The family moved up to New York and Washington, D.C., and Boston, and they forget about, they don't have a relationship. But I am the daughter of Walter and Lena Bell Williams. Granddaughter. I am the granddaughter. He, like Clarice, was the youngest of Sudie, Reddick, all them. He was the youngest child. He used to say he didn't know too much about his mom and dad because he being the baby, he didn't know his mom and dad. And so he always said that we would go to Aunt Martha's house, the one that we don't have here. Talking to her on the phone. Because that's the only aunt that I personally knew. I knew the name Sudie Bell. I always heard that Sudie. So Wyatt, I don't know if y'all heard the name Wyatt before. I've heard that. I have still, my grandfather still has, like I told Keena, still has 4 children still living.
Do you have the picture?
I have a picture. I have the picture of them right now.
I might have sent it to you.
I got it. You got one. You got one. You didn't get my uncle's picture. I have 3 aunts.
Well, send it to me.
Okay.
Because I did a slideshow, but that was for outside. So
Okay.
if you send it to me, what I'm going to do is once I get it all together, I'll put it on.
That'd be wonderful. Put it on a disc or something like that.
So
I'm going to send it to you. But Walter Williams had 10 children. Okay. Let me see if I can name them. There's Walter Jr., Walter Williams Jr. Walter Williams Jr. had 2 daughters. One daughter's name was Gloria Jean Cox, who's still alive, lives in Atlanta. The second daughter was Alice Faye Williams, who you all know as Afeni Williams. Tupac's mom. So that's how the oldest boy had Afeni Tupac. Okay.
And Clarice's sister, Penny, she met Tupac's mama in New York.
Oh yeah, and he used to live in New York.
Yes, she used to babysit.
Yeah, and you know she died last year.
Right. Yes,
She died last year. Gloria Jane came to see me. Gloria and I were together back in October. She came to visit me because they're doing another documentary on Tupac. On his life.
The first one where they interviewed Lord.
Yeah, some of them not really authentic. So there's a lot of lawsuits going on. You know, there's a whole lot of stuff going on. Finney gave Array rights to certain things that they couldn't do anything before so many years were passed, and so they're now about ready to do that. Okay, so that's Walter's oldest child. The second one thing was Ernest Hubert. That's the one I don't know, never met. He had 2 daughters. One of those daughters had 1 child. So I'm trying to pull them to do them all at the same time so I can get them out of the way. And then there was a Lafayette, James Lafayette. James Lafayette had 2 children. One was a daughter named Linda, and the other was Chemo. That's who you'll see on Ancestry.com. What's that, Samantha? If you ever do that, you'll see that he's my first cousin, high percentage. He's the only first cousin I have on Ancestry. So that's my 3rd uncle. The next one was Hetty Mae. My first aunt was named Hetty Mae Richburg. That's her name now. She's still alive. She's a 90-year-old. She just turned 90. She lives in Baltimore. The 3rd one was my mother, Ada Gold. Many of you all know Ada Gold. That's my mom. She was the 2nd daughter, 5th child. Then I had Juanita. You said you knew her, Juanita. She never had children. My mom had 6 children. My mom and dad had 6. They were Jones. He married a Jones. My dad's name was Thurman Jones, Thump Jones, for people who might know him. He said he was raised by daddy and down in Fremont. I was born in Wayne County. My mom and dad had 6 children. James Jones, another James Jones. Like again, she said, we're talking about how they give the same name. Margie, Ann, with my older sister, I'm the third girl, Lena Diane. I was named Lena. My grandmother's name was Lena, after my grandmother. I have a sister named Wilma Jean. I think I heard somebody mention a Wilma somewhere. I have a Wilma Jean. My sister under me, she lives in Baltimore. I have a sister, my youngest sister passed away in 2006 at 49. Her name was Kalada Joy. And my youngest brother's name is Reggie O'Brien Jones. And he's just turned 60 this year. Okay, that's my mom and dad's family. My mom. Going down to the next one is my mom's, the sister